Hi guys, Gemma here and back again, just making sure we're recording for another video. And today we're going to be going through a massive, huge, awesome pickups haul. I also picked up a Super Nintendo bundle 2 nights ago, so I'm going to do a separate video for that, as there's some obscure excuse me, sore throat recently, some obscure titles. But just putting the brakes on slightly, got a little giveaway for you guys. I'm going to be giving you guys this, a signed channel card, some stickers and a copy of Skate on the 360, one of my favourite games, albeit I played it initially on the PlayStation 3. If you want me to send you that completely for free, all I want you to do is to share this video onto Twitter. So share it straight from YouTube, use the hashtag TheGebs24 so I can trace it, and I'll just pick somebody. Like, I will pick somebody, on Monday. So this video goes out Friday, so you've got like 4 days to get this shared. So I suggest you do that. I'll send it to you. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. I just want to kind of show my appreciation, and I'm going to be doing that in various videos. So if I get doubles of things, I'm going to be chucking them out there, channel card, stickers, you name it, whatever I get, I'm going to try and give some stuff out. So if you want to do that, share to Twitter. But without further ado, guys, we've got a lot here. Go and get yourselves a drink, hit pause on the video, and then come back, because I think we're in for the long haul. Okay, so if you saw this video right here, you would have seen me do a nice retro games tour over at Button Bashers. It's actually in the neighbouring county, Nottinghamshire. And I picked up a ton of stuff, so go and check that out. Shout out to James and Button Bashers. I'm going to show you the stuff that's on the floor first. We're going to do some close-ups with El Cam. So we'll start with this. This was my childhood game and watch. I do need to replace the batteries, and I will say this was a freebie that James gave me. He's really sound, James is. He's got an amazing store, and he just kind of came up to me. You'll see it in the retro game hunt video, and he just gave me this. So that was really nice of him. I'll show you a close-up right here, guys, so you can just see the condition. There we go. That's pretty cool. Like I said, it does need batteries, so I'll be changing them this week. But nonetheless, super stoked with that, because like I said, it was my childhood game and watch. So I'm going to put that down here. Next up then is an obscure Super Nintendo game, okay? Box is a little bit battered, and it is The Adventures, nearly dropped it, The Adventures of Dr. Franken. So this is quite a quirky little platformer, and you do these kind of weird, almost like kung fu moves as you're navigating through the levels. It's a side-scrolling adventure game. There's nothing remotely like addictive about it. It's quite generic in many ways, but I think what works for me is just the main character just looks, it's got this huge head, like just walking around like scissor kicking people, or I say people, enemies. Yeah, but it's really good. And when I shared out, I did like a gaming memory of this on Twitter and over on my Facebook group, and a lot of you guys said you hadn't heard of it, which surprised me, because I'd heard of it, but I hadn't seen it for a while. So again, guys, just showing you guys a couple of bits on close-up. You can see the condition of the box. There's actually some tape at the end as well. But that right there is a super stellar pickup. I'm really pleased about that. Last little thing on the floor, then we'll move to this little pile. I have been looking for a pink PSP for quite some time. I also want a red one, and I also want a blue one. I already own PSP Street. I own the original piano black PSP. I have a Vita, and I wanted the pink, because pink and yellow are my favourite colours. And this is in absolutely maximum condition. Now, it was missing the pink UMD, so I'm going to show you inside, because James did just chuck a PSP game in for free that I was going to purchase. So let's go ahead and I'll show you what's inside. It's missing inserts, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine with me. We tested it, everything worked really nice. And look at that, just absolutely really sick condition. If I can just not let that thing fall right there. So really nice condition on the PSP. And then I picked this up as well. Okay, so this is Guilty Gear Judgment. James said that this goes for a fair bit nowadays. I was, like I said, priced for a £5. But let me know, have you played this? I'm actually going to keep this out, so I'm just going to put this here. And then in here, Bear with me, guys. Ta-da! So that is a really, really nice condition. PSP, I might make that my primary PlayStation Plus. So let's go ahead, close the box, and let's continue. So, okay, so another couple of like free Sega Saturn games that James threw in. So we've got a copy of Worms on the Sega Saturn. I'm not going to show you close-ups of these because like I said, that missing manual. An F1 challenge. Now, I just want to draw your attention to this. I'm not going to show you on video because I'm going to put some stuff on my Instagram, so go and give me a follow at TheGebs24 on Insta, because I haven't seen these Sega Saturn leaflets for years. So when I was kind of taking these out after I've gotten home, like, you know, you're like pulling the leaflets out, you're like, oh my god, massive nostalgia kick. It's not just the games, it's the leaflets. And let's face it, guys, we all miss the leaflets, don't we? Because we don't get much of that anymore. So I was like super stoked. Super stoked with that. Right, let's keep going then. So got Shaolin on the PlayStation 1, which is quite an odd RPG style, very basic RPG style game. Looking on the back, you wouldn't absorb that in the slightest, because you kind of travel around the world as a fighter. You can level up your abilities in the most basic way. You know, there's some dialogue going in between the fights and stuff, so it's quite unique for a fighter. Kind of think kind of Wu-Tang. This is a game that I have played this. I did play this like back in the day, but I don't see it around that often, so I thought I'm definitely going to be picking this up. So if you want something a little bit different in your fighters, pick up Shaolin. I'll show you the box condition right now. There we go, guys. So not too many surface scratches. It is box complete. There we go. Super stoked with that. Next game, and now this, it's a classic for me. Picked up Roll Cage, some stickers from previous store on there, I'll get them off. Actually picked up Roll Cage, really nice, just kind of random fighting, what am I talking about? I'm still got Shaolin on the brain. Random kind of racing. It's definitely not on par with Wipeout, but it's some kind of mad 360, just roll, flip, craziness. It's quite mind-numbing actually, and I would strongly suggest you pick this up because this is one in with the Ridge Racers, one of the earlier games that I played on the PlayStation. Yeah, I may as well show you the case as well, guys. You can see the old sticker there, but again, a little crack, but nothing too major. Fortunately, PAL PS1 cases hold up pretty darn well. Now this next one, when I watched the video back, when I watched the Retro Game Hunt bag, I realised that I didn't actually pick this up in the slightest. It was my nephew. It was my nephew that had just pulled this off the shelf, and I watched it back and I was like talking, and I could just see him put it on my pile. So it's like, I love you. And it is a game, excuse me, called Livewire, and I've never played it, so I don't really know what I can say about it. Again, I need to pull the sticker off from a past store. But thank you, Ruben, because now Auntie Gemma's got a new cool PlayStation 1 game that she's not actually heard of. So I'll show you guys the cover, as it may just trigger some of you guys from seeing the artwork. And then on the back, you guys can see there as well. So it says race against time, opponents and hundreds of enemies, blah blah blah. So it looks pretty decent. We got more PS1 games here. I've actually got an original DS bundle that I'm going to show you. I didn't get that at James's. I actually picked that up from a Facebook group, but I've got a really good deal. Okay, let's keep going then. So, picked up a really awesome game which I freaking loved as a kid, and I'm not going to joke, I completely forgot about it. Rallycross. Like, I loved this game. It's just a rally racing game, and I think it's held up really well by today's standards as well. The polygons don't jump out too much, so it, you know, in terms of its aesthetics in 2018, it doesn't look as bad as some of the PlayStation races. But I loved the split screen 2-player on this. I just loved the cars. I just had a lot of fun on it, you know. I had a lot of fun on PlayStation 1 races like Porsche Challenge, Wipeout, you know, just the classic kind of out there stuff. Really enjoyed this, and you can get it quite cheap, so go and snag yourselves a copy of Rallycross. I'll show you the we'll do the classic, show you the case as well. So this is Rallycross. Don't know why this like had a thicker black border down the side as well, completely random. Oh yeah, you got the split, oh you get the split screen on the back as well. So super cool with Rallycross. Next up then, guys, is a game called Death Trap Dungeon. I enjoyed this. If you think, kind of like think Tomb Raider, but in kind of ancient times, and that is probably the best way I can think to describe, you know, like the setting of Death Trap Dungeon. Again, a really decent condition box. Don't really know what else to kind of say. It just says on the back, 38 massive levels, 53 different AI controlled monsters, 32 different weapons, spells, charms to find and use. So that's right down my street. So, but the setting does remind me very much of Tomb Raider, but in like ultra damn medieval times. Right, let's keep going then. Bit of a random one now, bit of a complete random one. Picked up Handball 3. This is a game that I think Jess picked it out now. As she's American, she's well into her baseball, and I thought this would be good for her to play. I also love these different kind of Mega Drive boxes, or Genesis boxes rather, because this is a Genesis game, but some Genesis games will play on PAL Mega Drive, so that's why I picked this up. It's not necessarily something that like defies or beats or plays to my taste, but she really liked it, so I thought I'd pick it up. This is what the art looks like. The artwork is actually really cool, guys. There's plenty of kind of screens on the back as well. I think it's quite a really nice box actually. Keep going then. That is the only... Hello Liv, hi baby. So I picked up Reservoir Dogs on the original Xbox. Again, not a title that I see around often. So with this next lot, really, with like the Xbox, the OG Xbox stuff, I just picked up what I don't see a lot of. So that's why I snagged a copy of Resi Dogs. I don't need to show you guys the case because it's exactly the same as the movie. Hello baby girl. Picked up Tenchu Return from Darkness. Now I mentioned Tenchu in the Retro Game Hunt video because there was a Tenchu game on the Wii that I wasn't like familiar with, so I just asked a couple of questions about it. Really, got my cat here, really enjoyed Tenchu Stealth Assassins on the PlayStation 1, and I've always looked for a Tenchu game that is on par with that in terms of like just having fun, and I just found the stealth mechanics really easy. It's quite, again, a game that I think has held up pretty well by today's standards. But if you've played this, or if you've played any of the games, let me know in the comment section below. Let's have a little glance at the artwork here. Sorry if my arm's being nudged. Hello baby, hello. She wants a fuss, bless her. So that's that one. Also picked up a copy of Serious Sam. I haven't played this for ages, but how gnarly is that artwork? Let's just take a moment. In fact, let's do the damn close-up now. How gnarly is this freaking artwork though? Like, honestly guys, it looks so good. It looks so good. Serious Sam. Well, you guys really liked it as well because we were talking about it over my Facebook group. I just chimed with some of you guys about it, and it seems that you guys like it as well, so it's a massive thumbs up. Moving on, got a I was going to say a Super Mega Drive, I'm thinking Super Nintendo. Got WWF WrestleMania. Now, I am not a wrestling kind of girl. I love UFC, but this is a really good wrestling game. Back in the day when it was WWF, before it changed to WWE. I freaking love this. I love the colour palette on this game. I haven't really got a bad thing to say about it. And I know a lot of you guys are amped about this as well because we have spoken about this on Twitter. So that's cool. And then last game from John's is another game that Jess actually picked out, and it was NHL All-Star Hockey. So a Saturn game, as I glance over to my Saturn games that I know I don't have, and obviously with her being American, it's something that, you know, we'll probably just have a little go on. Don't see it around that often. Again, it's not my kind of game. I'm not a huge sports kind of gamer. But yeah, that's just pretty basic stuff. It looks really dodgy on the back, like the polygons just look so bad, like so darn bad. But now I'm going to show you 3 DS games and a new DS console that I picked up over on the marketplace. So that's it for John's haul. Make sure you check the video and let's take a look at this little bundle right here. So, picked up a pink, no other than a pink original Nintendo DS. I actually have never owned one of these, so this is my first original model, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't realise that it played Game Boy Advance games, so for me getting one of these is a double bonus. Again, missing inserts, everything else is in there. I'll put some pictures of this over on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Insta. And as you guys can see, the box is in beautiful condition. There's barely a mark on it. Now in terms of games, it came with Toy Story 3. It came with, these are American versions, Naruto Ninja Destiny and Fossil Fighters. Now, I have tried both of these on this DS and it does work, but I also have a US 3DS which will play DS games, so I wasn't overly fussed. And obviously you can tell the difference because the Nintendo logo is the oval, we have the circle, and you can tell with the cases because they're a little bit thinner and they are black on the outside rather than white. So I paid £25 for that, which I think is a really, really good deal, especially because I don't have an original DS myself and I can play my GBA titles on it. So that is it. Like I said, the next video will also be a brand new Super Nintendo bundle that I picked up. It included 5 games and a converter, which I've already put on Instagram. Got a really good deal. There's some obscure SNES titles. They're all boxed and they're all NTSC, so there may be some in there that aren't available here in Europe. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the little giveaway. You need to share this video to Twitter. Just pop in the hashtag TheGebs24 and we're good to go. I'll reach out to you if, you know, I send out that little, sorry about the noise, the little gift package to you. Hope you guys hit that sub button. Make sure you give it a punch. Leave a like on this video and I will see you soon. We've got streams all weekend. I'm buzzing. My name is Gemma. Take care. See you soon.